So yeah, let's not stay here. Let's go somewhere else.
Okay,
Alright, I'm okay with that.
shall we head north?
Sure.
So you guys exit the building?
Yeah.
Yay! I'm gonna close these. Alright, it is still daytime. Well, I never did check if the hunger had items. I don't think so, but check and see. Nope. Unless you want some teeth or a claw. I'm gonna say you guys maybe spent like an hour in total hanging out there. Approaching it, scouting it, searching it.
How did we get Nizzo back to life, by the way?
I limited wished him back.
Oh yeah, you still have
You
that
wished
scroll
him
then.
back?
Didn't you use the
Okay.
scroll? No.
No, he used limited wish.
Okay.
Yep. It allows me to cast 5th level spells if they're not on the wizard or sorcerer spell list, and we used the 5,000 gold diamond he had to get him back up.
I could have resurrected him, but I guess I wasn't here for that. Or reincarnated him.
I think he didn't want to.
With,
We knew
like,
Nizzo
greater
was against that.
reincarnate and kept him in a gnome.
Oh, we don't know your character work.
Well, yeah, we don't know how your character works. And how
I
can you
had
keep them a
said that the
gnome?
time before.
Yeah, but how can you possibly keep them as a gnome? How does that work?
Cyclic reincarnate. Or not cyclic, whatever the, like, 8th level or 7th level spell is.
Is that the one I
Let me go check.
mentioned
stronger
to you
one.
guys yesterday? And I was like, what is this? I think so. I think I saw that, but then I brushed it off. But there was like another spell. But regardless, that's what happens, Mantis. If you're absent, we're not going to play your character correctly. I think that goes for most characters. I probably still wouldn't even play
Yeah,
Nizzo
cyclic
correctly.
reincarnation.
Did we want to stick to the back roads or head to the main? The
Since
main
we don't
road.
have Veil on us, let's stick to the back roads and try to remain hidden.
Okay,
I will
we'll go up this
stealth
little
as
alley
best as
here.
I can. That's not a bad stealth. And I'll perception.
We're gonna try and stealth.
Oh, I am. I'm a man of many talents, and I put points into stealth. It's a very valuable skill to have because of, libraries and stuff. You don't want to disrupt the others.
Okay. You guys do so. You begin traveling. Nothing really stops you or catches your eye. A lot of old, worn out buildings in this area. Doesn't look like many of them have been used since the rise or the awakening. I guess we'll call it the awakening of Karzog. And you'll notice that the road does lead into yet another tunnelway. They seem to be everywhere. Okie dokie. You gonna make your way back to the main road?
I think so. If this is just a big cliff
Does it
face.
look like we have to cross? Looks like we might have to cross it. We have to cross the road to get to the other side.
So the terrain looks like it changes color here. What's that?
So you guys are now reaching Mahar Massif, which is a mountainous rampway that is leading up to higher altitudes, of course. And speaking of altitudes, do you guys have... Well, now you have the life bubble on you. Well, some of you. But those of you who do not have life bubble... Wait, what was the thing that was keeping you guys from having to deal with the altitudes before?
Life bubble.
Life bubble. Okay. So, Henrik and Nizzo, who do not have life bubble on them right now, please roll me a fortitude save. The altitude is getting to you. Oh shit, Henrik. Henrik, you
It's just
are
environment.
becoming fatigued. How about Nizzo? Is he there?
Oh, I was muted. I'm sitting here asking about the sickened condition still being on me, and I was like, I thought you were just ignoring me. Am I still sickened from,
Yes.
like, whatever, how long ago that was? Really?
Yes.
Okay, so I basically have a negative level then. 2 negative levels still. I'm glad I restorationed that. Okay, I'll roll this fort save. I'm probably gonna fail it too, because that's what I do.
Can't you twist away from it?
I
He
don't
used it
think twist away works
today?
for a continuous. No, I could use twist away as much time as I want. It just
Oh,
causes
okay.
me to be staggered for 1 round.
Gotcha.
But I don't know
twist
if it
away
works
from the lack
for-
of oxygen.
Right. I don't know if twist away works in a situation where it's like a continuous effect kind of thing. I think it's you twist away from something that's happening right then. I don't know if the rules specifically say that. It just feels weird to twist away in a situation like this. I mean, not that it matters too much, but yeah, I guess
All right.
rolled
Nizzo,
really
you
well,
fair?
so maybe that makes up for the fact that I'm sickened for 27 billion days.
No.
Apparently.
Wait, why is
I
he
can't even get
sickened?
rid of
Until
it.
you rest.
What is this?
It's just all day
It's
sickened
until
from
you
that fight,
rest.
apparently.
Let's not sit there and talk about it. All right, you are fine about your altitude. However, Henrik is fatigued. You guys do reach the main road. As you guys notice, it is now scaling up to the top where the Pentacle of Avarice is, which is where you guys believe Karzog would probably be residing at because of its grandeur design. So you do know you have
Well, it
some
looks like we're
traveling to do to get up there. But it will start going up into way higher altitudes. More than 15,000 peaks, where it's going to be a little bit harder to breathe up here.
How much wisdom damage or drain does Abysm have?
Just 2.
2.
Just 2? Okay.
Yeah, he's even better now at perception than he was before.
Oh, good.
Woo! Why am I not getting a penalty?
Are you supposed to?
Yeah,
Theoretically, yeah.
-120. Oh, I
If
know,
he was
I know
getting
why.
You have a +1 bonus, and it's just offsetting it. No.
I'm rolling for my button I made, but the button doesn't take into
Oh, yeah, yeah.
anything else into
Oh
consideration.
yeah, you have to update your hotkeys whenever you level up.
Right.
Yeah, make changes. I think there is a
Or
way to
whenever you're
get those to
sickened.
sync to your character sheet, but it was like something super complicated that I was like, don't care.
Right. I'll just have to remember when I have the penalty to use the actual, like, road straight off the sheet. It's no big deal.
Well, let's see. I guess we have to decide what we're gonna do. Are we gonna keep following this, or are we gonna
Well,
not?
if the altitude is becoming an issue, do we have a way around that for the whole group?
You can just spread out life bubbles or whatever.
Well, who has life bubble on them right now? Is it just Amara and the cat?
And
I have one.
Abysm has it as well.
Okay. Well, give me a minute and I can prepare a life bubble into one of my 5th level slots. And I can put that on myself and who else? Nizzo?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I'm just going to have to let my mountain Auroch run wild and free. He's probably really hungry now anyway, since I have no idea what they actually feed him up here. I should have let him loose at the fungal forest.
You're gonna try to let it
You
go, and
could
it's
give
gonna
it to Diana.
it's gonna try to follow you. You'd be like, "No, get out of here!" And it's not gonna leave, and you're gonna start crying. It's gonna be great.
oh man.
I know. We can leave it back here with Leopold, and Leopold can take care of it. Leopold can use my
Sure.
handle animal rank.
That's true, actually, isn't it? He has all your skill ranks.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a long duration life bubble.
He's really good at this.
I mean, 15 I think is the minimum to get an animal to go somewhere or do something.
The
Well,
basics,
remember,
yeah.
the Auroch is huge, and Leopold is tiny.
Oh yeah,
So
Leopold
the Auroch
has
may
this
have trouble
ring
noticing
in
him
his
to begin
mouth.
with.
Oh yeah, but Leopold's a cat though.
It's a familiar.
Cats are like
He's a very
really
smart cat.
good at not getting stepped
Manipulating
on,
things.
but really good at tripping things. So, you know. Maybe the Auroch has like a lot to deal with trying to not step on the cat. It could go 2 ways.
Here's the Auroch's perception.
Yep.
Ooh.
I don't see any food. Where food?
I used to speak with animals earlier and talked with it. It didn't have very much interesting things to say, though.
But this is why you have to keep him now. You made friends.
Yeah.
I mean, did we?
Leopold and him are friends now. Leopold's gonna ride this guy into battle
Oh shit.
one day.
That would be interesting.
One day Leopold's gonna have his own domain, and he's gonna ride this Auroch into battle.
If Leopold had mounted combat, he could, even though he's this little tiny cat on top of the Auroch, he could somehow cause the Auroch to twist out of the way of attacks when people tried to attack it.
Anyway, did we rest? Or are we planning to rest?
Not
Is
yet.
that what we're doing?
You
Not
ran
yet.
into a road and
We're a
I
life
don't know
bubble.
what you're gonna do.
Yeah, if we have the lake
let's
level
not
to
go
keep
up
people
there
alive.
yet.
Okay.
Let's do that tomorrow. Did we ask
wanna
the quill
rest?
something today?
I think we did. We asked it how to get
Yes.
past the barrier.
Wait, no. You guys asked the quill last night, and then you continuously said you had no questions to ask for it today, and then decided to move on and wait for Mantis to ask whether or not you want to do a singular question or do the 10 questions thing. So I think today you still have your use.
Okay, well then it's available.
Okay. Let's go back to these weird black square buildings here then.
Okay.
Well, before we decide to rest there, I want to take a look around to see if it looks like anyone else has been living here, because if so, we probably don't want to stay here.
Okay. Just Nizza? Okay. Well, Nizza, nothing's standing out to you. Doesn't look like anything's been here. This building looks too unimportant for anybody to have wanted to select it.
Okay. So I'll relax a little bit then.
Oh, oops. So you guys' plan of action.
I guess we're gonna rest here? How many hours do we have to rest?
That's up to you.
Well, I mean, in order to, I assume that we're trying to get back our spells
Well, you
and
guys just
stuff.
woke up like 2 hours ago.
Okay, so it's still 10 a.m., yeah. So we've still got a lot of time, and this life bubble is not gonna last us
I
that long.
think I have another cast of Life Bubble.
Yeah, but like, you're gonna have to put it on everybody, and that's gonna reduce the duration on us by a lot. I don't know if this is gonna be enough to get us through the night.
We'll just have to spend the night in extra dimensional space, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, I got road trip. But I mean, like, do we want to spend that much time just doing nothing? I still
Okay,
have a
what are
lot
we
of
gonna do?
spells. Well, let's see where this road goes up the mountain.
Some of you guys are smart enough to know that it might be dangerous. Dangers will probably arise.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Who has damage on them? Leopold
Nobody.
does. Leopold's the only one with damage on them.
Oh.
Maybe Leopold can stay here and take care of the rock from now on. He keeps, almost dying.
Eh.
Um, hmm. So my plan was, we regain our strength, and we go kill Karzog tomorrow. That's my plan.
Oh, just that easy,
Um,
right?
Yeah.
I would say that we still don't know what lies between us and Karzog right now, which would be good to find out.
We don't know what?
We don't know what lies between us and Karzog right now, so we need to find out more stuff. So I think it'd be worth exploring a bit of what lies ahead.
Okay, I suppose we can do that. I think it might be dangerous, and I'm not sure where this barrier
Well, I mean,
lies,
danger is a
but
given,
it's up this mountain.
but like I said, I do still have spells. And I should have more than enough to help us get away if we need to.
Okay. Let's go.
So I think we should go up the thing. See, let's just see where it goes.
What are you? What? What are you doing? What's going on?
We're gonna go up the mountain. We're gonna go up that path, see where it goes.
Okay, roll me a D100, somebody.
I think that we should leave the Auroch and Leopold behind, where we're sleeping. I'm gonna tell Leopold to hide. Let me modify some skills, such as perception. Okay. So somebody needs to roll a D100. I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a D100.
Okay, you guys start making your way higher up. You guys are quickly starting to realize that you're in a dead zone where most things that need to breathe, eat, and sleep wouldn't survive here. You are so high up, you are at the world's top, the highest peaks of Galarian. You guys begin to make your way up. You do not notice anything of a threat, but it is steeper to traverse this terrain. Your legs probably will get tired.
Renrick's already fatigued. Maybe I'll do something to help Henrik not be fatigued. I will not do something to help Henrik not be fatigued. I don't have it prepared.
No less restoration.
I have a wand of that. I could just use that for you.
Yeah, that'll...
Alright, you guys are not quite at the location on the map, but that's where I'm setting you for now. But you're making your way up, winding kind of up in like a serpentine manner, up this
Sure thing.
mountain.
Sort of
And-
like up this direction.
And at some point, all of you guys notice a multitude of spider-like creatures appearing around you guys in the distances, as if they're observing, following, watching. But you guys all seem to notice when there's a lot of them.
Have we seen these
Can
things
I-
before?
No. You've never seen creatures like this before.
Can I try
Are
to
they
acknowledge
natural
them?
spiders?
One second, working on trying to get a image. Does anybody have knowledge planes?
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
They are not
planes.
natural spiders. I'm not very good at this.
Honestly, I think Arcana could work as well.
Well, I rolled plain.
Alright, you guys believe that these spiders are a Lang spider. As you might remember, you are in the Lang domain. And there's a whole bunch of them. Hundreds.
You look friendly.
100?
Yes.
Well, that's not good.
What do you guys do?
Mmm.
And they're just following us?
You can try sense motiving. But for the most part, it seems like they have all, yeah, following you. In the distance, they're not really close. Things you guys might know about Lang spiders. Let me see who actually knows. Henrik would know
Yeah,
these
like
things.
how do I know how dangerous are they? Are they like
You know that they can speak Aklo and probably in tongues. You know that they can be very dangerous because they have things like webs and ranged attacks and things like that. You know that they fast heal as well. You know that they have tremor sense, arcane sight, dark vision, low light vision, really high perception. You know that these things are immune to cold, confusion, and insanity, and poison and sonic. They'll have spell resistance. So you're also aware that they're extremely intelligent, extremely wise, and very charismatic, actually.
well, would I with my knowledge and like figuring out like their strengths and stuff like that, comparatively, would I know how strong they are compared to the red spiders we fought?
Equivalent, but obviously there's more of these than there was of them.
Equivalent to.
Yeah.
So they're not like weak things that are in mass. They're like pretty strong things that are still in mass.
Yes. One of these would give.
You have a swarm of
Okay.
giant spiders with 40-foot wingspans. Or leg spans, not wingspans.
Yes, these are huge as well. So they're pretty big.
Yeah, they're big.
Let's be their friends. They probably wouldn't want to
So
be
they
our
have high
friends.
charisma. They seem nice.
I hope they're not Karzog's allies. They're probably Karzog's allies.
I mean, we have to assume.
Karzog has really strange allies. Slash servants.
Oh, I'm sorry, not hundreds, just 3. I was reading a different line from
Oh,
a
that's a
different
pretty big
insert
difference.
as I
That's-
was reading that. But still,
That is a big difference.
still very dangerous. 3 very dangerous spiders.
Okay, well, that paints a bit of a different picture then, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I was at that point before when it was hundreds. I was like, I for one welcome our new spider overlords.
Yeah, this is something you do not paddle.
Seriously. We will help you take over the world. We just want to defeat Karzog. Thanks. Bye.
If these things beat us, when we tell the story later, there were hundreds of them, right?
Yes, definitely. And there'll be a little bit of truth behind it, so I think we're in the clear for that too.
Or when we beat them, there were hundreds of them too.
Oh, that's true. They had us surrounded.
Well, I tell the others then what these things are able to like, kind of what they're able to do and what they're able to like detect, and I tell them that hiding from these things is going to be very tricky because they can see magic, like they're constantly detecting it. But I do have a spell that can fool that. They also have tremor sense, but if we can somehow get ourselves into the air and use some like illusion or stealth, we could effectively hide from them.
Well, they already see you. You're not gonna just without invisibility. Well, even then, I don't know. Good luck.
Right. Well,
But
I'm
they
gonna
see
cast
you.
this
They
on
are
us
very.
because this.
They're following you, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast this on us because this will trick their arcane sight.
Should we
Cast,
try and
communal non-detection?
should we try to talk to them? I mean, they're right there.
I mean, I know they're intelligent, but I mean, what else do I know about lang spiders, like their ecology?
What do you mean? What are
I
you
bet you
looking
they're
for?
from the Plateau of Lang.
Well, what do I know about their mannerisms or habits or like stuff like that? Are they a
Do they eat people?
hostile race, or do they like to share secrets? Do they seek information or?
Okay, the spiders of Ling have long warred with that realm's more humanoid denizens. Yet this does not make the spiders allies of sane life. These spiders... Oh my god, that sentence was so weird. These spiders see themselves as deserving of true positions of power, and the only creatures they suffer to live apart from their kin are their magically controlled slaves. Fortunately, the spiders have no intrinsic way to travel to the material plane and must use portals or other methods to visit this world. Artistic trap builders, lang spiders construct layers of dangerous and haunting beauty made of webs and other materials found nearby.
AKA bones.
Okay, so they sound like they're very manipulative and they don't like most other things. They'd probably only converse with us to try and like make us do things for them. But they maybe because of their like ego, they're not allies of Karzog.
I was just wondering the same. Are they also indentured servitude or servants, slaves, like giants?
Because they would hate.
Yeah, having wisdom damage or wisdom drain is sort of like being insane, right? So maybe we can be their allies. I was actually literally had the insane condition, and we have like people in our party
That's
that
true.
have wisdom drain. So I think we can be their friends, probably.
We are
Maybe.
not a very stable party.
Why don't we just tell them that we're not their enemies and that they should let us get rid of Karzog so that he doesn't... Or maybe he brought them here, who knows.
Well, I
They had to
mean,
get. We could hear some like there must be a portal nearby or something. Then if they didn't, like that's the only way they get here apparently, according to what Henrik told us.
As
Someone
you
brought
guys converse and try to figure out what you're going to do, all of a sudden, one of them steps more forward in front of the others and speaks.
Oh, they're taking the initiative.
And it speaks in Thessalonian. And it says, "We require you to perform a service rather than merely serve as subsistence for our bellies. Come, serve us."
I will diplomacy it back and tell it that before we agree to do anything, does this have to do with opposing Karzog and defeating him?
It approaches closer, but no closer than 40 feet from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's an oddly specific distance.
They just don't get too close. It says, "Not any pushover could make it this far. You seem strong and valuable. Our enemies, those from Ling, who play at upping your vexingly symmetrical appearances, have returned to this world to honor an ancient alliance with the recrudescent lord."
So this indirectly does oppose Karzog.
Hold on one second. "We expect you to act as executioners and enter the pentacle above and destroy the denizens of Lang you find within. And if you can, destroy the Lang device with it."
What's a Lang device?
We don't really know.
It needs to be destroyed, damn it.
Just break everything.
So you want us to destroy Karzog?
No, they want us to kill other creatures that it sounds like came from their world, because it sounds like what they're describing, right? That are helping Karzog. So this would indirectly oppose Karzog, which should help. And I don't know what this Lang device is, but if Karzog has control of it, then it doesn't sound good.
Lang. These guys are from Lang?
Yes.
These spiders, or the
We're
things
kind
that
of
they want us to
sort of in an area that's like really close to Lang or
You're
something.
technically
like it's like a
in Lang. This is kind of like Lang ripped into the material plane through perhaps really advanced magic, perhaps beyond your guys' imagination. But basically, that's why you guys were not able to enter it and find it without the ghostly river. You would have just been circling the mountain peaks and never found it. You needed that ghostly river to enter you through the portal into Lang. So, in all senses, you guys are in Lang, not the material plane right now.
So if we broke this Lang device, it would sever our own connection to the prime material?
Maybe?
Like, would we be trapped here?
Do I think they have any ulterior motives? Where is my sense motive? Here it is.
You're having a hard time reading these creatures. They're so alien to you.
They're so alien. Yeah.
Sure. We'll do that.
I asked the others then, do we want to follow this spider for a little bit and see where it takes us?
If they're allies, even if they're questionable ones, it sounds like we have a common goal.
That's what I'm thinking. Alright, then how about we give it the stipulation that we will follow it until until, you know, we hit like a building or some thing we have to enter. I think that's fair. I tell it that we'll follow it for now, um, until unless we, you know, unless it takes us to something we have to enter. In that case, then we are going to stop and protect ourselves with spells because this is we still feel that this is very dangerous. But we are interested in taking allies away from Cars.
This Lang device might even, I don't know, make Karzak go away. Who knows?
Yeah, might weaken.
And we are not going to follow you into the pentacle.
That actually
Sounds good.
very
I give them a
agreeable.
thumbs up.
But we'll certainly wait for you.
I don't say anything about that.
What is this pentacle exactly? Is that like where
If you
Karzak
guys
is
look
too?
up at the top of the peak of the mountain, there's this big ass spire building.
Right. I guess I'm wondering, is Karzog there too?
That
Is
might
that
be where
already where we were
Karzak.
going anyway?
Although there are these 3 buildings here. I don't know if we see those.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we're going there, if that's where it looks like that's where we want to go anyway. So, I mean, I guess like, is it going to be difficult to get there? Are there obstacles that are to stop us from getting there? Or do they know? Do you guys know some way to get there unobstructed?
Actually, another question is, can they describe who their enemies are? They said it sort of like looked like us, but do we know what we're getting into? Who else lives in Lang that the spiders would be attacking? I guess is what I'm asking. Anybody know?
Um, I don't know. If I can make a skill check, I could try. I mean, Matt knows that there's something called a denizen of light. I'm familiar with those.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Henrik could only think that like it's something that comes from like.
The spiders do respond to Nizzo. We know how we get there. I don't know how you get there.
I guess we'll just have to find out then.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get there?
Everybody roll sense motive.
Oh boy. It's normally one of my best skills, but I'm sickened, so. Actually, that's still pretty good.
Nizzo, you're starting to get the feeling that they're growing impatient and your death might result in that. They're definitely showing signs of irritation and,
Yeah, we should just follow them, guys.
Oh yeah, that's what
Okie dokie.
I'm in favor of right now. Seeing where they take it.
Well, they
I mean, as
already
long as they're
answered
taking
you.
us
They
towards-
said they're not going with you. Like, did you forget that? Yeah, they said we're not going there.
Okay.
I thought they
Okay.
were taking us to the foot of the pinnacle or something.
No.
Okay. Well then.
Well, we should get going then. I mean, if they're just gonna let us walk away, then I don't see any reason to fight them.
Yeah, it seems
It's not like they're
the
all
pressing
Lamia.
questions
They're just a
are,
horrific otherworldly spider, but they're not a Lamia, so we should probably move on.
All right. Well.
I've personally never been wronged by an otherworldly spider, except for that one that killed me.
That wasn't like a spider per se. That was just sort of spider-like. It had like a human face. These have spider faces, right?
Well then we proceed then. And
I don't know if I'd call what
let
the
the spiders
Scarlet
know
Walkers had
that
a human-like face, but
they can
it
tend to their own
it
business.
wasn't a spider face.
And leave us be for now until the job is done.
All right, and then to partially answer Amara's question, she sees their spider-like legs climb up and over walls and up into the mountain out of your sight.
Alright then.
So each square on this map equals 100 feet. So I should probably put the diamond token down for you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of the webcomic where they're talking about like people being like, oh, PCs having to walk like miles and miles. People get the PCs get so upset about that. It's almost like they have to actually walk.
Well, you could fly if you have it.
Yeah.
We could.
It's like one of those things, like it feels like, oh man, what a drag. It's like, well, I guess, though, on the other hand, we just gotta move our, like, we're moving in the game. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to take a long time if nothing happens.
Well, I mean...
And if something does happen, then that's cool, you know? Whatever. Like, cool shit happens. But...
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
How shall you proceed?
We proceed carefully. I have to go get something real quick. Cereal, to be specific, because I'm very hungry.
Okay.
Is this a wall up north?
So you guys are on a lower level than that?
Yep.
So I guess technically you couldn't see very well. Maybe you could, but yeah, for the most part it's a wall. I'm not even sure how steep that little cliff there is. It doesn't really say. Or does it? Yeah, don't really say, but yeah, you identify a wall up there with buildings. These buildings, those three little buildings right there, they're all really tall. Where'd that info go? Three spires have intricate facades with hundreds of arches and balconies. Each stands 1,300 feet high. And the three surround a walled compound.
Well, we have all these switchbacks on our, or just to the north. I don't know what this little plateau with the 5 buildings are to the southeast. And the little triangle thing off to the east.
I mean, it looks to me like this right here is a path. That's what we're supposed to take.
Yeah, maybe. Or we go up this way. But we don't actually see this, right? We're not there, so let's continue on our path this way.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So you guys approach one of the spires?
Yeah, sure. And I'll, of course, keep looking around.
Alright, Amara, you don't see anything? Nothing standing out. You do see an entrance to the spire. The spire looks like it's in decent condition. No real damage to it. It does have the feel of ancient times, architecture designs of Thessalonian.
Is there a way in?
Yeah, there's the door.
I'll let Nizzo ply his trade.
Where's the bouton? That's what. Oops, hit the wrong. No.
You guys can see to the east, structures that seem
Yeah,
like
there's one.
pyramid peaks of up to 400 feet high.
Well, it's one that we're
Is that-
close to.
Yeah, they're all pyramids, basically.
Yeah, we don't see like any way in or anything though.
What?
Like a
Pardon.
door.
Each square is 100 feet, so imagine how far that is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's not like windows or doors or anything obvious I can see. Like, I mean, I know it's
You're too
gigantic,
far
so-
to identify something like that.
Okay.
Well, the tower is right here in front of us. We can take a look inside.
Well, if we know how to get inside. We don't
There was
actually
the
know how
door.
to get inside then. No, that's what we're saying.
Oh, I thought you were talking
No
about the
obvious
pyramids
door.
because there's a bunch of arrows pointing towards them when you were talking. Yes, it was already explained to you guys that there are many doors, and I can re-describe the buildings for you guys here. These 3 spires have intricate facades with hundreds of arches and balconies. Each stands 1,300 feet high, and the 3 surround a walled compound. And you guys are standing at a large door. Really, really large door. Like, huge, I guess.
I mean, I guess we could go inside.
So what do you do?
Check the door for trap.
Yep. Didn't roll very well, but you know.
You don't think it's trapped, Henry.
Is it
You don't think
locked?
it's trapped. You try to open it, and it does not seem to be locked.
Okay. Seems like you're supposed to go in this door.
Amara, you don't think it's trapped.
Then who shall be the door opener?
I'll open the door. I don't mind.
Okay. You open the door. And it's, a low light inside the building because there's no lights or anything like that on. Just the sunlight from the windows.
Yep. I have low light vision, but also I can pull out that little gem or whatever and hold my little magic gem light up or whatever. Activate that if I need to. And I'll kind of sneakily move, like quietly move into the room or the hallway or whatever this is up here and like kind of look around.
Okay.
Did you say it's dark?
Yeah.
Then I'll put
There's
light
some
on my
ambient light
hat.
coming in, but it's large enough probably that deeper into it there's probably no light.
Yeah, I'll put
So we
light
can
on my
see
hat.
stuff. We can see stuff close to the door. And close to the walls have windows and shit on them, but
Just have a mobile torch.
Okay. So you guys do not see anything. No movement. This place, for the most part, looks abandoned. Did I get new perceptions for looking around?
yeah,
or
that was a 38.
Just you,
That's
though.
what mine 38 was. I think it was just me.
Yeah. Okay.
New perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other ones were for the door, so now that we're in there, I rolled another one.
Alright, so you guys spend a fair amount of time exploring this building. It's huge. It's gigantic. For the most part, you guys come to the conclusion that this is probably a place to receive and house important people or important groups of people that perhaps the Runelords of Greed wanted to keep close to them. And Nizzo, at some point, you do eventually find a underground pathway that seems to be leading in the direction of the other spires.
That sounds good.
Do you guys go or stay here?
I'm all for going along the underground passage.
Yeah.
Sure, what could possibly happen?
Okay.
Adventure.
Alright, you guys do so, and you will arrive at the more like northern like building as you start climbing stairs and finding yourself higher up and in a very similar laid out building. There's a receiving court on the bottom floor, perhaps there's a nice grand kitchen, a nice grand dining room, nice bedrooms all the way up the spire. It doesn't look like anybody's been like attending to it, so it probably is. Do they have dust up here? Perhaps there is dust. I don't know, but there's definitely a feel of nobody inhabiting this place for God knows how long.
Hmm. We haven't like. It's weird that we haven't ran into any sort of obstacle yet. It's just been like smooth sailing so far, right?
Well, remember, somebody like Amara probably would have told you that, but you're in like a dead zone where people can't even breathe. That's why you have those life bubbles
That's
right
true.
now.
Yep.
That's true. Maybe they just assume that that's enough to stop people from getting here.
Certain things, at least. But I'm gonna say a couple of hours has passed from all of this.
Okay. So, I mean, any more to, like, move around and check out?
Were you still getting cereal?
I'm here.
Right, but when I was explaining everything, maybe he was gone. I don't know.
I just something unexpected has come up, and I'm going to have to step away. I don't know how long I'm going to be though, so you guys can NPC my character until I get back, if that's okay.
Well, I mean, as long as
Sorry
you're
for
doing
the
that,
interruption.
yeah.
Go ahead and take care of your real life shit. It's
Okay.
more important, right?